Well, you guys, I can't believe it. We are back again here on the vlog channel, and we're back for another renovation. We were not expecting to renovate this quickly since the last one, because we only renovated probably less than 6 months ago. But this terrace has decided to become very worrisome. It is leaking. Part of it is actually broken and flying off in the wind. But we're mostly concerned about the water damage because it's starting to rot. And this space is very impractical because, as you can see, it's an enclosed dark box. We didn't build this, previous owners did. And it is so hot in summer because there's no airflow. So we're going to take it down and rebuild it. The other thing we're doing for this renovation is we're adding a second bathroom to the house. We've decided to do this at the same time because we desperately would love a second bathroom. So we are adding an ensuite just onto the main bedroom, which is right here, and it all starts taking place tomorrow. Hey Franny, are you gonna help me film? Hello Franny Panny. Hey Franny. Isn't she gorgeous? Yeah. Franny, let's show everyone what exactly is wrong with this terrace. Yes, hello. Okay, so number one, this wall is coming out, so there is airflow and we can get down to the side of the house. Number two, these tiles, which aesthetically I've never liked, a lot of people love these, which is cool, but they are very impractical because they are slippery. Now, you can actually put a non-slip coating on them, but we never did that because we've always wanted to replace them. So they're going. It is so hot under here with this plastic roof, and it is just like a hot box. So we're going to take this down. And the other thing that I really dislike about this area is that this bedroom here, this is a guest bedroom, it looks straight into a wall. Oh, don't go through the dog door, I've taped that up. And I would much rather a bedroom window that looks into a garden. So here's our plan. There is going to be a walkway that goes along here, da 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 da, and it's going to have a cover over it. So it'll still have a cover. It's going to go all the way along here to after the bathroom window. And then this square area, that's going to be the new terrace area. So that's going to be an undercover seating area that will get wind from this direction and this direction. Because there'll be no more tiles here, that's going to be a lovely little garden for this window to look out to. And the bathroom window, even though it's a great window, it doesn't have any issues with it, you can't open it. So you want to open a window sometimes. So we're going to have a sashless window here, and that will also look out to a bit of garden here. So this will be garden. Then, like I said, right here will be a lovely undercover seating area. We'll have our patio area looking straight out here to the garden, which will be so much nicer because before you couldn't really see our backyard. You were wedged in a little corner over here. You were wedged in that box all the way down there. So we'll have a view of the garden, which, you know, we haven't really done any landscaping here, but one day we will. We'll get to that eventually. And right here, where my office is, that's going to be a lovely sliding door so I can come straight out to the backyard or open it up with the fly wire in summer for a nice breeze. And of course, there's going to be the ensuite built out a little bit here, but we haven't made it too big because obviously we want to maintain and keep as much garden as possible. This fence is actually just temporary there. The builders built that last time just to keep the dogs in, so that'll be timber. And because tomorrow they're doing the demolition, I've put tarps, or I'm in the process of putting tarps over my garden boxes so they're protected from all the debris and dust and whatever comes out. And I have been seeing comments for more gardening videos. Right now, we've basically just got the lettuce going, the parsley, and I've almost fully cleared out these two to replant after this renovation. Oh, and one more thing that I'm really excited about, this big green wall that used to be white and blinding that we painted green a couple of years ago when we did the kitchen. We're actually going to soften this by putting wooden panels all along it that will eventually grey, so they won't really need any maintenance other than maybe a coat to just protect the wood now and then. But that's all going to be wood to grey over time, and it will have, well, that's a nice breeze. It will have espalier wire along it. So we'll be able to grow either passion fruit, or we might just do star jasmine along that fence line. I'm also adding some espalier wire along our driveway and carport to put some native wisteria. Not the typical wisteria you guys know. It's a native one to Australia. It's less invasive. It is evergreen, so it doesn't ever lose its leaves, and it has still a beautiful purple flower. So yeah, this will all be wood. It will be a lot of wood. At first it might seem a bit overwhelming, but I think once it grays, once we have greenery growing over it, it will be really lovely. And then the flooring, this is going to be a crazy paver. Not the whitest and creamiest out there, because I don't want the look of everything being cream and white. I want it a little bit more rustic. So it has some darker tones in it, which I think will be perfect for us. So yeah, that's the plan. Oh, and also if anyone's wondering, that bathroom window will have a curtain over it. So the curtain will be down a lot of the time for privacy. So yeah, exciting. The renovations will begin tomorrow. Can't believe we're at it again. And after this, we only have one more stage of renovations before the house will be completely finished. So that will probably take a couple of years before we get to do that final one. And that's to do with the front of the house, the front deck and a fence update. So other than that, it's just like landscaping and that renovation. So yeah, the house is getting, pretty close to being fully done. And as far as we know, this is our forever home. So yeah, we are so excited. So I've bought these tarps and pegs, and you may be able to tell I am not much of a camper. I've done plenty of camping in my time, enough to have been there, done that, enough to know it's not my favorite activity. And you'll be able to tell from my tarping peg skills that I'm not much of a camper. I'd rather go glamping, If someone, like if a friend of mine or if James really wanted to go camping, I'd be a good sport, I'd go. I thought it would also be potentially interesting and helpful to show you guys how we prep the house for renovations too, because I'm not sure if I've actually shown much of that. But we've found prepping the house for dust and debris, protecting things, is really worthwhile. Also, I did plenty of camping with school. I don't want you guys to think I haven't given it a go. I had to go hiking with school, carry everything on my back, sleep under tarps. Yeah, we didn't even have tents. We had to sleep under tarps. And yeah, maybe that's why I don't like camping anymore. Okay, that was a much bigger job than I thought it would be to cover 6 of these in tarp. That was actually kind of a bit physical, and for some reason it's still really warm at the moment, even though we're fully in autumn. I've sweat all down my back. But yay, they'll be protected, and they're just going to be covered for a day or two, and then I'll take off the tarps just for the main demolition, because there's going to be all this dust and stuff, and I'd rather keep the soil cleaner and the plants cleaner, and then I'll take them off. And then if they do the jackhammering of the concrete another day, which I think they will in about 2 weeks, then I'll just pop them on again for that day and then take them off again. So next up, we need to pack the Tradie snack box. And in case anyone is wondering, Tradies are what Australians call as slang just different trades. So electricians, plumbers, builders, whatever. Anyone who works at our house can get themselves a snack or a drink. Why do I do this? I do it because I just like spreading good positive vibes, because you never know what small thing might brighten someone's day or make it a little bit better. And I also think if you have a positive relationship with people you work with, there's always going to be a more positive outcome or a higher likelihood. So I think it's just good. So we've got Twix. I also like getting muesli bars or protein bars, because sometimes if you're just hungry and you need that little bit of energy, nice muesli bar helps. I really like these, so does James. I've got Gatorade, Powerade, some zero sugar options, because a lot of the tradies are also health conscious, but then also some regular ones too. So these are just like electrolyte drinks, which I think were very important in summer when we've actually worked with them in the past, because this is the third time we've worked with them. I actually got 2 packets of Twix because they're very popular. Over the many times I've realized what they like and what they don't like. And I was devastated that no one liked Scotch fingers, which are one of my favorites. I think the tiny teddies, this is an Australian classic. Everyone used to have these in their lunches when I was a kid. So I think this has a nice nostalgic charm to it. So cute. I had to try really hard not to buy I forgot the mini Oreos. I usually get mini Oreos as well because they're a hit. Oh well, they've got enough Twix to get started with. And there we go. We've got some snackies. What do you guys think? What would you grab if you were a tradie working here? So we'll put that at the front door where anyone can easily see them. And also random shopping haul. I'm addicted to this peanut butter. I don't even know where I got my first jar of it. It might have been in Sydney. It's called, what is it called? Alfie's Food Co. I don't know what it is. It just is really nice. The only ingredient is dry roasted peanuts, so there's nothing else added to it, because sometimes they add oil to peanut butter. Just cold, hard peanuts. Oh, and also before I covered our garden beds, I picked some lettuce and I've just put it in the salad spinner. Definitely recommend a salad spinner, particularly if you're growing your own lettuce. So after you wash it, it just helps dry it by spinning it. And you can also get smaller ones. And the small ones are actually handy to also store your lettuce in. You just put it in the fridge. Inside of a salad spinner, which is handy as well. And I'm always really satisfied when you see the water at the bottom of it that's come off of the lettuce. Pretty cool. It's pretty satisfying. Now let me show you the other things we've done to prep for the reno. So one thing I do suggest is, if I'm just speaking a little more quietly because James is currently filming, one thing I do suggest is if you're going to have boundaries, or particularly if you're living on the property while they renovate, let them know if there's a space you don't want them going into. Because if someone's just coming to your house randomly one day to work, I don't know, maybe a plumber's coming in or something, it's helpful if you just have a sign up like, please don't go here, and then they'll know. So for example, for our kitchen area, which we don't really want everyone going in, I just like put some tape here and say builders project only. So the builders we know, we're happy for them to make themselves a tea or use our, cold tap or whatever. But most trades would just prefer not to come through here. And then the other thing is to prevent dust going into rooms from construction. Like, dust gets everywhere during construction. I tape up doors that we won't be using, or you can like put a plastic cover over them, but I found doing painter's tape is actually pretty good. And I tape up the handles so you know not to use the handles. Make sure you do it all the way around the door, particularly at the base. I've even done a double layer for a lot of this so it doesn't like travel along the floor. Obviously this door we'll still be using, so we will get stuff in there no matter what, but it'll just significantly reduce how much we'll get in there. We're not too fussed about the other rooms. Like, if we get dust in our European laundry, that's fine. It's really mainly the living area because we're actually going to be using it. And then our bedroom, because obviously they're going to be building the ensuite on this wall, we've just taken everything out except for the bed frame, which can be easily moved to the side or deconstructed if they need to. Bobo's off the wall, and I forgot how many holes were in this wall. Wow. Oh, that's right, because that's where the aircon unit was, which will be moved over to here. And then our mattress, you can buy mattress covers. So we just got a queen bed cover for this to ensure the mattress stays clean. And our wardrobes behind here, I actually double taped those because we've still got clothes in there that we haven't moved with us. And actually on my side, well, I can't show you because it's all taped up, but I did put a plastic sheet inside the door as well. So there's plastic when you open it as like a second layer behind the door. Realistically, probably not necessary, but it makes me feel better. So yeah, highly recommend like taping up things that you're worried about dust getting into, or particularly plaster. If you're doing plastering, that gets everywhere. And then when you move back in, don't forget to wipe the tops of the ceiling fans because it does accumulate up there as well. Also, bathroom update, it's going really, really well, and my plants are still alive, so that's cool. Yeah, they actually worked. I wasn't sure if they would. So yeah, all of this has been working flawlessly, and we're so thrilled with it. We're basically doing this same color, similar design in the ensuite, just on a much smaller scale. Because like I said, we're not wanting to add a big ensuite. One, because it would cost more and there's a budget. And two, because we want to keep our backyard as big as possible. So we don't want to build out onto it because then it'll reduce our yard space. Yeah, so bathroom's going really well. And then the other thing to add is we're going to be needing to work throughout the renovation, which is difficult when you work from home. So we're just going to try our best to work. If it's a rainy day and the workers aren't here, we'll make that a big work day. So hopefully the uploads will still be uploading, and I'm hoping to do more vlogs. Oh, and also, this isn't just a renovation channel. I know I haven't vlogged for ages, but if you have any if you have any non-renovation related vlog content or lifestyle content you would like to see, please let me know, because yeah, I haven't been uploading for ages, and you know, we're getting back to it now. Anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow when the demolition begins, or if we don't get here in time, it might already be gone. Good morning, you guys. Today's the day. You can hear that the terrace is coming down, and I actually feel relieved. I think sometimes with renovations, people might panic and be like, oh, this is too much, and just freak out that stuff is coming down. But I'm like, I feel relieved that it started, and like, yeah, I think it already looks better now it's been opened up a little bit. So let's have a look. So we've got Lockie and Shannon and Miguel. And look at this, it looks so good already. Hi, Miguel. You guys know Shannon. But yeah, this was all closed and it just looks so much better already. I think we'll put a gate here to stop the dogs from going down. I actually really hated this because whenever it was windy, it was so loud, and whenever it was sunny, it was so hot. So we're getting a different product that will work better. And then Lockie is taking up all of this. Hello. And this is from inside the house, and I'm really curious to see how the lighting may change in the kitchen, because we're thinking that more light will get in depending on the time of day. But yeah, I think already it just, having this open and imagining a garden here, it's just gonna be so much more open. And I think that's just gonna be so much nicer, really. And this kitchen's always been darker, I mean, especially right now because we have all of the blinds shut. So one day there'll be a bigger window here. Well, it'll actually be a sliding door. So that'll be much more, there'll be more light coming in that way. But I guess eventually, if the kitchen still felt too dark after this was opened up more, as well as the works we're doing at the moment, we could eventually put in a skylight here. Also, this is a great angle. It's the good old double chin angle. You know when you're looking at your phone and it's either really bright or the screen goes dark? But I don't know, if you're watching something and there's like a cutscene, it goes dark. And then you just see the reflection of yourself looking down like this. So yeah, good start today. I'm gonna go to the gym now, then walk the chowies, and then we should check back later and see what it's like when it's all down. Okay, so I've come back to the house because I have to film a video. It is just after 3:30, so The boys have finished up for the day and they'll be back tomorrow doing some more demolition, but let's see what they've done so far. Whoa, this looks so different. I guess it's a little bit harder to see because of the spotty light, but it looks so cool. I love how open it is. It's such a relief to like see the sky again. I think this just makes a lot more sense, and it's kind of funny because we are undoing probably what the previous people had done, because all of these vines used to go all along this wall, which would have been really, really pretty. So when we put espalier wire along this wall, I guess I'm going to grow back some vines, but we'll do probably star jasmine, or I also would love to grow passion fruit, so we might do that. But yeah, I'm so happy to actually see the sky. And interestingly, the concrete, there were 2 concrete layers, which you can actually see here. Between the 2 of them, there was like sand, which is a bit uncommon, I think, or unusual. So that was just an interesting thing. So yeah, there's actually a lot of like sandy, yellowy looking blocks. And those trees were pulled out as well. I'm just so stoked with how open it is now. And of course we will have a walkway with a roof, so it won't always be this open, but at least it will have some skyline still. And I think it's gonna look so much better. Also, for the antechinus that lives under these garden boxes, who might have been disrupted during the works, and antechinus is a native Australian marsupial often mistaken for a rat. It was also living under this area, so hopefully we haven't fully scared it away. They didn't see it, but we've given it a proper home here, and this is actually built for antechinuses. So they're quite hygienic. They have a toilet downstairs, I think, and maybe it was the bedroom in this hole, or the other way around. So that's now on the tree, and yeah, we've been told to put this 1 to 4 meters high. So that should be a good height if it wants to use it, or hopefully another animal will if it doesn't want to. Now I've got to begin my work. I did actually try filming while they were here, but the construction sound was too loud. Maybe when they're doing works that are less loud, I'll get to film while they're here. I mean, it would have been kind of interesting because it would have been building in The Sims 4 with real construction around me. So yeah, I am pretty tired because I'm starting at 3:40 in the afternoon, and filming usually takes a couple of hours minimum for a smaller video, plus the editing. So it's a bit of an adjustment, but we will make it work. And then I guess I'll speak to you guys tomorrow and see what they're up to, because I believe they might be going through this wall a little bit here to create the doorway to the future ensuite. So I'll speak to you guys tomorrow. Good morning, you guys. It is another gorgeous day, and I think there's actually already been a lot of progress. It's only 9:45, and I think the bricks have been cut or knocked down a little bit. So let's take a look at where they're at. I also just went to the gym this morning, which was good. I got my build out last night, which was renovating one of James's builds, which people seem to like, so that was good, but I was so tired when I got home. And then today we're actually gonna go to the city for a belated birthday thing with friends, which will be tomorrow. And then tonight we're going to see Jeff Goldblum jazz. So I'm thinking of maybe doing that as a separate vlog. But anyway, let's check out what they've done. And here we go, the bricks are coming down. Miguel's on the roof. I wonder how the view is up there actually. And my office window here, it looks like they've maybe kind of drawn out where my door's going to go. And then this is where the ensuite is going to go, which is pretty cool. Shannon's just having a good time smashing all the bricks over there. And then this side looks kind of similar to how it looked yesterday. So not too much different here. Whoa, that was a big one. All right, I'm back at the house. Jamesy is here.
With coffee!
With coffee. He's alive again.
Yay!
Yeah, we're back at the house. We just took the chowies for a walk, which was good. And we are so happy to have this recliner again because it is the absolute bomb. Oh, tell you what, this is just so comfortable. It's the best thing whenever we come back here. So yeah, we're lucky enough to be in the same rental again. We weren't going to do a rental this time, but we decided to do it again because it was just going to be really tough with them breaking through walls and the constant noise, all of that.
No aircon.
Oh, and that was the other thing with the dogs. No aircon's a big problem. And heating for us, we can do without the heating, but it's not as comfortable, obviously.
I mean, you can do without the heating.
I can go without heating. I don't mind that.
I don't know, you get pretty cold at night. And you're like, oh, I'm so
Yeah, but at
cold.
least with the heat, you can just rug up more. When it's too hot, you can't keep, like, you've only got your birthday suit.
Okay, let's do this winter without heating and see how you go.
Well, the other thing is you can get small little heaters.
Well, yeah.
Little aircons just don't work very well and they cost way more to run. So anyway, my point is, we're in the rental. But yeah, I'm going to finish off this vlog here, you guys. I will start another one because we're actually going to the city for a date night. We're going to see Jeff Goldblum. We're going to his jazz show. And I really like jazz and James likes jazz too. We always have Animal Crossing jazz on the TV for the chows. And also at Christmas time, I love having the Christmas fireplace with Christmas jazz on. So yeah, we like a little bit of jazz.
Do you reckon Jeff will remember me?
I'm sure he will. Yeah, James interviewed him once. Well, actually, he kind of ended up interviewing you, which worked out well.
Yeah, so he should remember me.
Yeah, you guys go way back. So yeah, we're gonna go to that, stay at a hotel, and then the next day I've got a belated birthday lunch with some of my friends, so that should be lovely. And then the chows are going to go stay at their dog accommodation, which they seem to quite like, so they'll be there for 2 nights, and then we'll come back a night early and do some work because the tradies I don't think are working Monday or Tuesday, so we'll be able to work, which will be great, all day long. Get those videos out for you guys. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. Let me know if there's any other vlog content that you are hanging out for or that you would like to see. And as always, I hope you're having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. Can't wait to speak to you all soon. Dag dag!